Welcome to a Wayne County Bicentennial Minute in celebration of Wayne County, New York's unique history, which spans 200 years and is historic to the core.
The Western and Central New York Freethought movement rises in Huron, New York. During the late 19th century, upstate New York was a hotbed of religious, political, and social reform activity. From the first Women's Rights Conference in Seneca Falls in 1848 to the anti-slavery meetings in Rochester between 1848 and 1868 and well beyond into the 20th century, this region was at the forefront of human rights activity. A farm grove in the Wayne County town of Huron was the site for the first gathering of people to rally for the cause of a movement to unite people and ideals of each of these reform efforts into one large coalition, that being the Freethought movement. James Madison Kazad moved from Junius, New York in Seneca County to Huron in 1856. By 1858, Kazad owned considerable property along Lake Ontario at East Bay, as well as inland along Mudge Creek, which flows north into East Bay. In 1875, Kazad constructed a two-story building he called Liberal Hall, as seen on the right in this drawing of the Kazad estate. Kazad enjoyed reading, especially the works of political activist, revolutionary, and liberal thinker Thomas Paine. Paine's writings influenced Kazad's evolving views on religious, social, and political reform. Kazad was an outspoken abolitionist. During the post-Civil War era, Kazad met activists who continued efforts to secure rights for women, African Americans, and Native Americans. As Kazad became more involved in these reform activities, he began to host guest speakers at his Liberal Hall in Huron. Kazad organized and hosted at his property, known locally as Kazad's Grove, a three-day meeting on August 17th, 18th, and 19th of 1877. This was the very first meeting for what was to become the Western and Central New York Freethinkers Association. 1875 to 1914 is considered the golden age of Freethought. The main cause of the Freethought movement was for the separation of church and state. However, the rally cry for many other issues stood strongly at the forefront for the Freethinkers. Freethinkers included abolitionists Frederick Douglass and Isaac and Amy Post, suffragists Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony. Freethinkers were child rights advocates who fought against child labor and promoted public education. Freethinkers also advocated for safe working conditions for all places of employment. This first Kazad's Grove Freethinkers meeting was the largest gathering of freethinkers in the nation. In the days following that August meeting, newspapers reported that attendees came from as many as 35 counties in New York State and from across New England and Canada. Reports told that on Sunday there were as many as 2,000 people attending the Freethinkers Grove meeting. Kazad's obituary appeared in the Freethought magazine in November 1893. He was remembered as one of nature's noblemen and as an earnest friend of humanity.